Not that much, just a little bit.
Well, we're like...
Alright. So we're kicking it off. 2017's GQC Finals. Former Diamond Busters against TENGA. First map Tarmac. And we're looking at Sonobuzu being the assault. Cute, I'm pretty sure being... I'm pretty sure that's Soft to Sell being the support. 2-pack, I'm not sure if that's Psy or Sakan being the recon.
Well, that would be Sakan.
Very well. Deep Frog being the recon, all you the assault, simply the support. We're kicking off the first round, first damage already being dealt. Deep Frog down to 18 HP. Did some reconnaissance, not sure if it's going to pay off because Sakan is tearing up Olio in this case. Mostly the recon's doing the damage here, jumping around trying to find some points of action. Sippy just slowly finding his way into the hangar.
Team kill.
Very unfortunate team kill as Sakan tried to probably pick off Zippy at the wrong time.
Very nice.
Regardless of the team kill, seems like Suna and Soft to Sell have the situation under control. I mean,
Yeah,
they were
Suna
heavily
redeemed
damaged
himself.
from the start. They were pretty heavily damaged from the start because of the recon, like just dropping and dealing damage, so it wasn't too bad of a situation.
Yeah, and pretty fast-paced first round. Let's hope they keep this pace.
Yeah, I'm extremely relieved.
I'm really not looking forward to 30 rounds on this map.
I mean, we have very good flashbacks about Tarmac last time between TENGA and what was Halcyon's team called again? I keep forgetting the name. Dance Floor Arsonist? No, that's the wrong one.
I don't remember.
So we got some ghost calling going on from Sakan. A Deep Frog taking on Suna here, meaning that the assault is down. Same with the support, so Sakan's by himself with just the Milso. Very suboptimal situation. So we're back to being even. Rank-wise, we're not so even because Deep Frog has a Corporal. Not much of a difference being a recon though, unless he wants to take the Jide. I think the Jide is unlocked there. Which he does, but there's no weapon trading or anything going on so far, so there's not much to say besides the class picks here. So we got the first dead pack being positioned right at the exit towards the fence. Sakan's back on the ghost, giving out the intel. Both teams a bit more hesitant this round to do something more than just getting a bit of a reconnaissance mission going. On former Diamond Buster side, it's understandable that they're not too active because Sakan is at a point where you could pretty much see everybody on the map right now. So, what will be the next course of action here? We got a bit of a trade here between Suna and Olio in terms of bullets. Olio not connecting at all, but Suna just going right in there and taking him out in an instant. Deep Frog might be able to get the pick, dodging just in time. Though he seems like he's been played because he got pincered there pretty well. A complete wipe, not a single loss on Tenga's side. The second round goes to them. Or third round rather. Second point. Yeah, I'm actually very happy with the pace. Both teams are passive when they need to be for some intel, but they still go out for pushes and try to do some pincer movements, flanking.
It seemed like picking up the ghost worked out for them. I guess he called out where they were and they went for a pick, and once they got it, they took the upper hand really quickly.
They got very fortunate ghost spawns as well. I mean, Sakan is on it right from the start again. Just having a look from where they're coming from. Very quick exchange between Deep Frog and Suna here. At a high cost though, he goes down in one bullet now if he gets hit. He picked up the Sedar Silenced, so he has a bit more firepower, so a good drop could get him another kill. Though Sakan is pretty keen on getting that intel going, at a risk of throwing away his firepower. A very tricky situation here.
Ooh, Deep Frog tried to flank from behind, but got caught.
Very interesting play by Sakan. He was thinking ahead by picking up the Tachi. I'm not sure if that was Suna's or they traded from the start. So it's all a game about pushing towards the point now. Zippy probably too slow to catch up at this point. Or maybe he gets the right shot in now. Ooh, he's in a very good spot, hiding himself behind the van to cut off Soft here. Not good enough though, because Sakan still reaches the point, meaning they have two sergeants at their disposal.
Sakan had 1 HP at the end there.
Gotta take the risk, no risk, no fun. And it does pay off, high risk, high reward. So yeah, this is a pretty impressive point difference, especially with Suna only being 2 points away of being a sergeant himself. Very one-sided in terms of points, but they still got very strong players on the enemy team. Firepower is not everything in this case. So Deep Frog. Yeah, Deep Frog having a ghost in this case. For first round for former Diamond Busters to have the intel.
Let's see if they can get something good out of this.
They are already at a disadvantageous position, and it seems like it took Olio a moment to realize that Sakan is on the roof. So Olio quickly goes down in the exchange. We're back to an even situation. Not class-wise, but numbers-wise. Though it seems like Suna is slowly pushing forward bit by bit, trying to secure the ghost at this point. Though Sippy was on the ball, taking care of the situation. Down to Soft here. Has an MX. He has the firepower in order to fight back 2 people at once. Deep Frog just playing with him, going left and right, emptying his ammo from the MX. Then abusing the fact that he just can't phase through him. What a game. Things like that really can make or break situations in tight quarters like this. I mean, the recon is technically in a bad spot in tight situations like that because the recon jump can just bump into walls. But if you can play around with a support like that,
Yeah,
it can quickly turn around.
I don't think Soft is too happy about that. Deep Frog just ran straight through him.
Not only that, he effectively emptied his MX by just going left and right, forcing him to suppressively fire back. So, hold on a second. Did Sakan just jump past him without realizing he's there?
Yeah, I didn't see him. Well, Deep Frog was on the bridge and Sakan was below.
It really looked like somebody jumped past him from the roof, though, down into the courtyard. I will have to look back at the demo and see what happened there. Regardless of the points, Jinrai, aka the former Diamond Busters, should be able to even this out, especially if Deep Frog gets 1 point in, then turning into a sergeant. Maybe making use of class change, but knowing Deep Frog, he likes to speed a bit too much to do that in the next round. Other than that, there's not much going on besides people trying to find the right pick here. The Ghost is currently not in play, though former Diamond Busters is in the advantage of 1 person at the moment. There we go. The Deep Frog now went for the Ghost, getting in the intel. The numbers probably doing the favor here. Ooh, a very nice drop onto Zippy here. Not even the intel helped in this case. Back to a 2v2. Still in favor.
They should have been able to push Suna, and I mean, Cute is on 13 HP, so if they can just get past them, that's a 100% victory.
Well, it seems like the round is about to time out, so regardless of the status, we won't be seeing any development. In terms of the push of Cute, maybe they didn't really know how low he was because of the information not being relayed from, who did he face first? I think Olio was having a firefight with him. But Olio didn't die, so he didn't get to see how much damage he dealt. So maybe he wasn't sure about the health. I wouldn't say it's as sloppy as you might think it was.
No, I mean, they had to get past the other guy first. But they had the info, they knew where he was, so they should have grouped up to take him out.
I guess that's a very reasonable way of thinking here.
Well, that's not
It
good.
really isn't working out with the grenades for them. That's the second time Suna blew up Sakan here. In this case, not in the heat of battle.
But he
once
redeems
again-
himself again.
Yeah, once again, a very nice way to redeem himself. Maybe he just wants to show something there. Maybe he's just setting down a sign. Very good drop here. Perfect timing in that case. Zippy pretty much wasn't sure about what was going on. Still no sergeants on Foreman Diamond Busters. But yet they have 3 sergeants that they're putting up with in the enemy team.
Yeah.
A little bit of banter.
I mean, maybe it's a strategy. They team kill one guy to make the other team overextend, and then he punish.
Could be. I mean, I was about to say, maybe they're just trying to put down a sign. You never know what the background of that stuff is. I personally still think it's an accident. Deep Frog seems to have switched over to the assault as I jokingly mentioned once he hit Sergeant, but he actually went for it. Olio's on a recon position now. Let's see how he plays out. Well, I guess I jinxed that a bit too fast. Very quick round, only 2-pack went down.
Pretty
Osaka.
close. Soft on 3 and Suna on 6 HP.
It doesn't matter about how fast the round ended. They now have a sergeant on Jinrai. Maybe this will work out. So let's see. The Ghost is very close for Foreman Diamond Busters, and Olio is on the ball. Oh no, it's Deep Frog again. Deep Frog went back to recon. So Deep Frog is back to give an intel. He's not making use of his sergeant position to get more firepower. But he got back his weapon, looking at the fence, because Olio went down there just now. Zippy's favorable position seems to be the briefing room. He seems to constantly sit behind the chairs there, trying to make use of the chairs being perfect way to block it.
It's a good spot.
Yeah. Not sure what happened there. I guess they were too focused on Zippy being in the briefing room because Deep Frog easily managed to jump Suna giving the intel here. Because Suna was standing at the ballistic window. He was just looking at Zippy, making sure that he doesn't do anything too sudden. And I guess that kind of came back to them because nobody checked their backs.
Yeah.
So Deep Frog going for an intensely fast basement push towards the Ghost, maybe trying to get intel as fast as possible once more. Quickly facing Sakan. Battle of the wits and the recons. Not sure if the high ping was being the factor or the shot's not connecting because it wasn't on point. But they quickly got the ghosts back in their position. So flushing out Zippy shouldn't be a problem at this point. But Zippy, this time, is a bit more aware of the situation. He's not leaving a hangar. He's not making the same mistake again. Not that he needs to.
It's a nice grenade.
Yeah, very on point. No way to escape that because it exploded right as it hit the ground.
I think, has all of his grenades killed someone? No?
Maybe that might be true, even though over half of the kills were not enemy people.
Yeah, so 2 teammates, Olio and now. Yeah, I think so.
So Sakan, very familiar position with the ghost calling. Not the first match he's done it so often too. I guess they just played it so much at this point that this seems the best way to go for them. In the meantime, we had a quick trade happening.
Yeah, it seemed really sloppy as well. They let Suna push out way too far onto the bridge. Well, he wasn't expecting him to be able to hit him from there.
Well, I personally also think that picking up the ghost alone is already a factor where people, you know, they change their point of focus for a moment. And maybe that could easily result in, you know, something like that happening. Oh. What a way to end the first map. We had a total of 2 ghost caps. We had 2 team kills.
Well,
there we go.
Nice warm up.
I guess that was a very long warm up too. Probably the longest one. So reactivating the puck mode. This time not twice, so I hope everything loaded in properly. For the love of God, please. Not only good warm up for both teams, but also good warm up for me to finally shape up a bit. I'm feeling more psyched at this point.
That's great.
Indeed. I just saw the reaction to like when everything just started getting a bit weird. I just saw like a lone smiley of like that surprised face flying by. I already like this function. I really appreciate what they came up with.
And here we go.
So back in the game, starting over from 0. Both teams more than fine with it. So we're back at the situation that former Diamond Busters has to win this map in order to have another chance at taking the finals. Both teams very aware about the playstyles and the class picks at this point. It might either turn out for a good or a bad thing for former Diamond Busters to get such insight. Ooh! Very nice trade between Olio and Zippy for a shotgun here, allowing 2 pretty much immediate kills, leaving him at 1 HP in return though.
Let me just point out that Suna started this map as Assault this time around. But it didn't seem to help them. For now.
So we have Mr. Failsafe, Soft, at his position of protecting the worst to happen here. Or protecting it from the worst to happen, not protecting the worst. Came out wrong. It worked out, at least I didn't get a ghost cap in at the cost of him just sacrificing himself for a point of the lucky guy killing him. Though we already have 2 corporals 1 round in. You know, I've been thinking in terms of points again, what if there was next level gaming where a team would pop up and every team member would try to soften up a player to the point that everybody would get 1 assist point and the last person getting a kill point, maximizing their points. That would be pretty intense.
sticking together.
Yeah, they're very close together in this case. Suna picking off Zippy and Deep Frog here, though this is a very tight situation here. Olio has been compromised from the party zone, but if he uses his time, he has a whole minute to prepare a flank or anything like that. I mean, Soft as Hell is in not too bad of a position. He can see both. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. I really thought he was going to go down there, but the shots just didn't want to connect.
Yeah, that was a nice jump from Olio to like land to the side, kind of, so...
Olio standing undefeated 2 rounds in a row. 8 points. The Zippy following up was a nice 7 points, so they already got NMX ready for them. There's a trade between Sakan and Suna here. Sakan now equipped with a Sedar silenced, probably to take on Olio and get him out of the way fast. And it seems to work out perfectly fine here. And that Sedar paid more than off. Very good trade here. But Deep Frog evens it out, though. Yeah, I was about to say, though the position he is in is probably gonna cause him to die pretty quickly to Soft.
That's unfortunate.
So if we have another win on Tenga's side, we're back to the actual, to the actual situation we were in. Just that probably the points that both teams are having are not the same anymore. Like the individual player points.
Yeah, I've also had 2 ties in the previous attempt.
Oh yeah. Those follow up after Tenga won the second round, so let's see if they just try to mirror match it to that point. Ooh.
Nice.
Sakan pulled a knife for a moment there. Not sure if that was accidental or he actually tried to knife him as he jumped through him.
I guess he ran out of bullets.
The warm-up did Olio a few favors by now, though, because he got some very nice jumps and kills in as a recon. Zippy seems to be a little bit of a magnet of positions where he gets pincered most of the time.
Yeah.
I mean, it is great that he has cover that is a bit tight to his pretty wide body as a support. But he has to consider that if he falls to being in a position he is in by himself, something like that usually ends up biting your ass. People will come around to try pincer you and get you from both sides, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, like I said before, I really would like to see him use his smokes more actively. In that position he could have smoked himself, the recon would have been able to hit him.
Ah, there we go. We got the first grenade in kill. A great grenade in kill. Grenade kill in from former Diamond Busters from Olio, which is now back in his more than familiar assault position. That, and it seems like Soft is about to go down as well.
Deep Frog is flanking from behind.
With the Sedar silenced at his disposal, Soft is not a big threat anymore, but before he can do anything about that, he just gets picked off by Suna because he looked away at a very unlucky moment there. And now the ghost might be in question, but Zippy just... Ah man, more unlucky timing. Zippy was right there, but by the time Suna jumped by, he didn't even dare to like lean and have a peek. He could have picked up Suna so easily there, just shooting his back. Ah man. And Soft comes and Zippy doesn't turn around. Once again in a position where they just pincer him.
And again, not a single smoke.
They're punching sense into him. They're literally... Well, they're not verbally telling him, but they're telling him by the constant fact that he kept getting sandwiched, that he's in bad positions. That and timing was very unlucky for them in this round. Former Diamond Buster had 2 out of 3 moments where timing pretty much just, you know, decided the round technically. So Sakan now less aggressive than before. Instead, just fortifying on a position was nice intel should somebody pop into the East Alley here. Suna escaping, that's so close with that grenade. That was very crazy to watch.
Nice push.
Especially with ZMX silence. Very interesting pick as well. Not too bad though, because now we got Soft on 1 health. In a situation that, well, I'm not sure if he's able to pull anything besides the fact that, you know, he could hide to try to pull the impossible, but even then.
That was really nice execution. Olio threw his grenade and Deep Frog jumped in right after, and yeah, softened them up for Olio to get 2 frags.
And he was so close to getting that grenade kill as well, but Suna jumped into the party zone, or well, into the boxes just in time to escape that death. Very crazy. But we're back at a 3-3. At least we're leaving at the ties and we're getting down to the points. So we're back at Sakan, just having a ghost. He's calling out the information. He's bringing in the intel. Deep Frog is jumping out of the way just in time, dodging the bullets just like Suna dodged the grenade last round. Both teams a bit careful with their pushes here. Deep Frog faking the dead pack twice. Going for the push here, trying to get into Sakan's way, who fights back. He's fighting back with the Milso. Nobody else really pushing up. Oh, ooh. A perfect lineup for Zippy to take both and possibly 1 bullet. So, regardless of that very impressive feat of him, you know, evening out the numbers, he's not doing too well. Soft is slowly closing up to that. Zippy at least is smart enough to not stay in that position to avoid a certain death, but it's gonna be tough to get a drop on him. If anything, Soft as Hell is more likely to get a drop on Zippy just because of the fact that he is capable of support hopping consistently, even though he has not been making use of it to the point of getting really fast with it.
I think we'll get a tie here. I don't see Zippy leaving the basement.
Yeah, Zippy is a bit too paranoid about his position here. That is usually the problem with being low in health. Risks are minimized to the point where you think leaving your current position is a big enough of a risk to die, like that. Yeah. I personally always try to tell myself that if I have low health, that with several people, you use yourself to get intel in, and by yourself, you try to assess a situation where you go to a spot where you're least expected in. Soft didn't really check the other side of the basement, so Zippy could have had a possibility going out there.
Sakan had an MX there. Tried to jump in and get some quick frags, but Olio was on point with a grenade.
So Olio's assault legacy is slowly returning to him with 1 grenade after another, just being more than vital for the case of taking down people here. And Zippy's also more aggressive now, meeting up at the boxes with the rest, nearly causing a pincer move, but I'm not sure what stopped that.
I have no idea.
Zippy had a great opportunity. He was pushing up, and it really looked like they would pincer Soft and then get it done with.
Soft should have been dead there, but somehow I don't know. CP wasn't pre-firing at all. Like it seemed like he was staring at software a bit before he started firing.
I still don't agree with him picking the MX silence as well, but maybe he's just trying to go for maximum concealment when he's cloaked. Or the low firing rate making it easier for him to control it or something. I'm not sure. So, I mean, Deepfrog is taking a look around, though he checked a bit the wrong side because Sakan was out of the range, I guess, for a fair while up until now. So they were going for a push together. Very nice play by Sakan here, jumping past Deepfrog. Kyle is just not connecting. One hit of that would have ended Sakan, but everything just missed.
I like how they took turns peeking to waste bullets.
Not only that,
as he reloaded, they pushed in.
they did more than that too. Sakan pushed past Deepfrog, forcing him to turn around, meaning that Asuna had a complete free field to shoot him right up the back. It was more than just taking turns. He was playing a very good role in being a diversion to cause havoc. You know, everybody focuses the recon, the fast unit, and then Suna can just pick him off.
Yeah.
And we're back to Tenga now being in the lead by 2 points. They also have the first lieutenant now, which is Suna. I'm not sure if he's going to utilize the lieutenant weaponry though. Nope, he's staying with the MX. A very safe pick here. I sure hope that former Diamond Busters has something ready to, you know, even out the points. Because if they lose this round, they're in a very tight position. So first damage has been dealt. Olio getting killed by Soft using his smoke to conceal his position fairly well. Zippy was completely unaware of Sakan's presence. He was not even sure where to look, and a very heated battle here. Extremely heated. Man, so many shots that connected, but split up to both characters in the enemy team, making it impossible for him to get a kill. Yeah, Suna was very... Suna's not wrong.
Glass screwed him up a bit there.
Suna's not wrong. He heard knives, and I personally didn't really understand what was going on either. Did both of them try to knife each other? Did only one person run out of bullets? I'm really not sure.
Yeah.
So here we are in this very bad situation for Foreman Diamond Busters, but at least they gotta kick it off with a very quick pick. I really just hope that they find Sakan from the side, because otherwise he is able to destroy the team. Very nice. He was sure that he might meet a certain fate there. That was a smart play. And we're back to this. And they're about to face two. Oh, Zippy. Oh, Zippy, don't look away. Don't look away. Nice. There you go. I am just rooting for FDB because I want to see transit. I want to see the chaos unfold. Not that the win for Tenga is undeserved if they win it now. They've been performing really well. They have 2 lieutenants now, but I'm pretty sure that neither of them will go for the weapons. Nope. Instead, there was a brief trade. Sakan refused, was shaking his head very visibly, going back to his carbine. he is back to the aggressive route, jumping into Olio and actually getting that done. So with that, Sippy is focused on the party zone together with Deep Frog. Down to Sippy to get Sakan. But Sakan is just, you know, he's cutting chase here. He wants to distract. He wants to distract Sippy here. And... oh! This is gonna be a very problematic situation here.
What? That shot though.
Nothing hit. Completely nothing hit. I did not expect that to end so fast.
Really interesting ending there.
Oh.
He jumped and I guess one shot connected, or how much HP did he have left?
16, I think? 15 or 16, something like that. So unfortunate. I really thought he had him. Ah. Well, good games. Very deserved win. That means Tenga is conquering this tournament as the winners. Not to mention former Diamond Busters being a happy second place here. Something to also be proud of.